Okay, so just going to have a quick look here at the golf swing of Alvaro Quiros. This is him playing in US Open qualifying at Walton Heath. This guy has been around for a while, had a few wins on the European Tour. One of the things he's known for is his distance. He's definitely been up there on the distance stats for driving on the European Tour for quite a few years. I've seen him a few times at this event, and he does hit it absolute miles. So I'm just going to have a look at his swing and a couple of things he does that helps create that club head speed and that power to get that distance on his shots. So the first thing with his setup, so he's got a nice athletic setup. Something I really like is his width of stance. So he's got a nice wide stance, which for me, especially with a driver, is a key to create a really sort of solid foundation, which you can then have a swing that's going to create a lot of club head speed. Now from here, something quite interesting I'm going to look at, and we'll talk about why he does this, or for me why I would believe he does this, is you're going to have quite a big sway during his backswing. So see there, he's swayed quite a bit to the right and his head has come almost completely out of that circle. That's generally not something you're going to see with sort of a tall level player. He'll generally stay a little bit more centered. But for me, the reason he does this is because of this, his hip turn, because it doesn't really exist. He has virtually not rotated his hips whatsoever, but you can see he's got a nice big shoulder turn past 90. So for me, to have that sort of virtually non-existent hip turn but such a big shoulder turn, you would pretty much need to be made of rubber and have some crazy, insane flexibility. So his little shift to the right and his lateral move is, I believe, just a move that he needs to do, because he doesn't turn his hips hardly at all. He needs to sway to the right to create a little bit of momentum to be able to turn his upper body and have such limited rotation with his lower body. But that, certainly other factors in creating his club head speed, but that for me is a really big factor in why he hits it so far and why he creates so much club head speed, because he gets that such a big coil with his shoulders, with his upper body, and such a limited turn with his hips. What that's essentially doing is it's like stretching out an elastic band, and the more you stretch that band, when you let it go, the quicker it's going to fire back. And that's what that's what you see with his golf swing, essentially having that almost zero hip turn but such a big upper body turn. It's like stretching that elastic band out nice and far, and his downswing is like letting that go, and that's when he creates lots and lots of club head speed. In terms of the sway, yes, he's swayed to the right, but what he can do is he can move back to the left and get back into the position he needs to be at impact to get the right strike on the ball, and so get the distance and get the ball on target. So for me, quite an interesting move. Definitely wouldn't recommend trying it. As I say, it's pretty unique to him, I think, having that sway and that limited amount of hip rotation on the backswing, but it is a factor in why he can create so much club head speed and get so much distance on his shots. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you found the video useful. For more videos, tips, reviews, things like that, you can follow me on Twitter at RC Golf Pro.